Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't been posting a lot, but for some reason this school year has felt insane. Like from the beginning of school till Christmas break, I felt like I've had no chance to video, no chance to do anything. So one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be to at least get a video a month, hopefully more than that, but my goal is a video per month. So today I'm actually still on break. We don't go back to school till Tuesday. Well, the kids don't come till Tuesday. Monday we have a teacher in service, but I'm just in my classroom today wanting to clean up a little bit, rearrange my desks, just get some stuff done so I feel prepared for Tuesday. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and I'm gonna take you along with me. So I've already made a list. The green ones are what I really want to get done today, and the pink or reddish color is what can wait till later. But I need to get my weekly objectives board up, switch my calendar. I already named my ELA booklets, and I'm going to rearrange my desks. So my weekly objectives board, I already have my objectives up, which is what we do every day, and I do it day by day, but I have a hard time making sure it's switched every day. So I'm going to make a objectives board for the whole week. That way I can just write down what we're doing for the whole week and it's done. And I can change it on Friday afternoon or Monday morning. So this is what my objective board looks like at the moment. And I'm gonna turn it into this whole area. I'm gonna take down these jobs and erase all this, and this whole area is gonna be my weekly objectives. So I'm gonna get started on that. Okay, so after I started getting this board together, I realized I'm out of washi tape that I usually like section the board off with. So I kind of just drew some really bad lines. Don't judge my lines, okay? But I just wanted to show you how I'm gonna set it up. So we only do 3 subjects technically in 3rd grade. We have math in the morning, ELA, and then social living. So social living is science and social studies. We switch back and forth units. So we'll do a social studies unit, then a science unit, social studies, science. So technically, we're only teaching 3 subjects a day since we don't have science and social studies in the same day. So this is going to be my Monday section, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We don't have school Monday this coming week, so I didn't put anything there, but I don't want to start writing things until I have some tape, but I kind of have it sectioned out like how I want it. So that's going to be kind of my rough draft until I get some washi tape. But that is done for now, and hopefully this will help me keep up with putting objectives on the board. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is to rearrange my desks because I want to have that done, because honestly, switching my calendar, that can wait, but I want to make sure I have my desk fixed, because if you can see behind me, for our Christmas party the day before break, we kind of pushed like all the tables together so parents could have room to stand and do activities with their kids, and then we pushed them even farther back, especially this one, if you can see that, because one of the teachers had to go do something. So her class came into my room and we were watching the Santa Claus. By the way, the kids loved it. I'm pretty sure none of them had seen it before because honestly, it's kind of old. So they came in here and sat on the floor and we pushed the desk back and we watched the Santa Claus. So I have to fix those before Tuesday because this is not what they are supposed to look like. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So if you just watch me look so confused about these desks, it's because honestly, I forgot how they were set up over the break. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of like why I set my desk up like this, and because it looks a little crazy, honestly. So if you look at it from the back of the room, you can see my board is like in the middle of this dry erase board, which is not helpful. It needs to be all the way over here, like to the edge of this bulletin board where all this whiteboard is, because I have all of this room over here that I can't use, because if you put them way far over there, they can't see. But then over here, they're too close to this, and there's like no walking space, and you can't get in this. These are like storage things. So it's a bit of a struggle. So I have to kind of set it up to where they're close, but not too close, but still trying to see the board. So I found that these L's work the best. Nobody's back is really to the board, L here, and then I gotta put rows in the middle because, I don't know, it's cramped. If you put them in like a group facing each other, like this way, it's really cramped. And then this one, I have at like an angle, even though it throws everything off because it's at an angle, because it's harder, like they're facing the wall pretty much, if these two right here. So to angle them makes them see the board a little bit better. So that is my seating arrangement. And honestly, I need to create a new actual seating arrangement because I had some problems right before break with some kids, so I hate seating charts, but what you gonna do? So now I can check off rearrange desks from my to-do list. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I was talking about when on my to-do list it says name ELA books. So we created these little packets for our ELA units. So we've already done Unit 1 and Unit 2, and our next two units is Louisiana Purchase and Treasure Island. And these are their student worksheets. We tried to do it in binders to begin with, and then like they wanted to take the pages out of the binder so it was easier to write on, and then they would lose them or they would rip. So we got rid of the binders. Well, didn't get rid of them, but put them away. And I had some extra folders left over, so put them in folders. I figured the brads, they'd stay in easier. But then they had problems when like some of our worksheets are horizontal like this, and for them to like have to try to write, it was just, they struggled. So we created these workbooks, and I already put their names on them, so I'm gonna kind of try to cover that up. Well, let me see. So I think you can see their name. It's got the spiral little thing that you punch holes and put the spiral thing in, so that it's more of like a notebook for them to write in, so it's easier to flip. They're not losing pages. It has their name on it, so if they lose it, I know whose it is. So I'm hoping this is way easier than what we've done before, and it's easier for them to keep up with. Let's hope. So I did that already while I was waiting for my batteries to charge because, you know, New Year's resolution to video more, get to school, and my batteries are dead. So I am going to now switch my calendar, which it is right here next to my desk. It's easy for me to change the date, and kind of like if I need to put important stuff, I'll put it right here next to it. But it's easy for the kids to see, honestly, because it's right in front of the board. I did have it over there where objectives were, and they were always looking backwards and trying to figure out the date, and I'd have to walk all the way over there, honestly. I know that sounds lazy, but it's easy for me if I forget to just change it real quick right here. I actually created this calendar. It's kind of like Ray Dunn inspired, and I have little clip art. Get a little closer. little clip art things next to it. And I got this little pocket thing from the Target Dollar Spot. And this is actually in my TPT store for free, by the way. And I'm gonna change that out for y'all, or for me and my students. So I wanted to show you real quick. I said that like each month has different clip art. So this is November's. January's, which is going up, has little snowflakes on it. February with the hearts. March with the 4-leaf clover. April, some flowers. May, some little popsicle sticks. And then I know we're not in school in June and July, but some people are. So I made a June with a little ice cream. July with the 4th of July stuff. And then I love this one. I don't know why, but the little crayons for August. And September has apples. Because honestly, I didn't really know what to put for September. So I thought the apples were cute. And October has like a Halloween clip art. If you can see that very well. So that is the clip art. And now I'm going to change out the calendar. I forgot, I left my Christmas lights up around my board. I loved them. They were so cute. I actually think I might get white lights to put around my board because like it just made it feel so much homier in here, because honestly, I don't have all the lights on all the time. I turn half of them off just so it's not so like bright and gives you a headache. And it just like made it feel like homey, and I loved it. So I'm really sad I have to take my Christmas lights down. I wouldn't take them down, but they're like colored. See, big colored bulbs. So I'm gonna take those down real quick and put them back in the box. I'm honestly surprised those didn't fall off over break, because half of the tape was peeled off and like they were hanging on by a thread. So now my board looks really sad, but oh well. Okay, so I think that's about all I'm going to do in my classroom today. I'm not really ready to come back. I'm going to look over my lessons at home. It's pretty by the book. We teach out of a book, unfortunately, and the program that our school is in, if you stray too far from the book, that's not good. So I really just need to look over what lessons I'm going to be doing coming back on Monday. Tuesday. So I just wanted to talk, since this is like my first vlog in the classroom, about why I haven't been vlogging and about what I've been dealing with in the classroom. So I always have plans to vlog, to make a video, but the few times that I have, I've realized that they are extremely long, so I'm trying to cut down on what I'm videoing, and just things get in the way. People come in, this happens, kids. I can't film my kids during school and class hours, so it's hard to like show activities that we're doing, and with our curriculum, we don't do a lot of activities. It's very hard curriculum for the kids. I'm not a fan of the curriculum that we use, so there's not a lot of room to be creative with what we're doing, so it's not a lot of fun things to video, honestly. So I'm going to be trying to video like things like this. I'm going to talk about my iTeach certification process in one of the coming up videos, and things like that. But I want to talk to you about like what's going on in my classroom. I plan science. If you noticed on my to-do list, it says look at science unit 4. So we have 4 third grade teachers. One plans math, one plans ELA, one plans social studies, and then I plan science. So right now we're doing social studies, so I am planning the next unit of science, which is really nice because I can like plan the whole unit at one time because I have so much time, since we switch science and social studies back and forth. So it's really nice to have that time to plan for science, and you can get a little bit more in depth with it. But also want to talk about some problems that I've been having in my classroom this year. If anybody can help me out, please leave a comment down below. I seriously have the most talkative class in the whole 3rd grade. It's not lack of classroom management. It's just, I've talked to all the other 3rd grade teachers. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do? And we literally have just figured out that I have the majority of kids who talk 24/7. Like they're just talkative kids and they're all in one classroom, so it makes it 10 times worse. I've tried the teacher versus student points, and I had done it where whoever wins at the end of the week gets a prize. So if I would win at the end of the week, I would get 10 minutes of silence at the end of the week, so on Friday, and they would get a treat. Well, it was so bad, like points-wise, that they were never winning. So the last week before Christmas break, I started teacher versus student points, and at the end of the day, whoever won would get their treat. They won one time, and it was because I was being very generous that day. And I don't know, I just can't find a strategy that works. I've done group points, I've done whole class points, I've lost my mind and just said, you're not allowed to talk today, pretty much. I don't know. So I am going to try the teacher versus student points again, coming back this next week, and have it for the goal at the end of the day. I think that works a little bit better because it's like by the end of the first couple of days, it's like, we're losing, oh well. But when it's like a daily thing, it doesn't seem so bad, like, oh, we can still make it. So I'm going to try that. The first day back, we're definitely going over rules, procedures, routines, and hopefully, and like I said, they're not bad. It hasn't been a bad first half of the year. They're not bad kids. They just talk all the time. and it just, it interrupts our transition time, it interrupts class time, learning time, and I just need it to calm down. And I tell them all the time, if we can get through our lesson, we'll have free time, and you can talk then when it's free time, not class time. So I'm trying to nail that into their heads that if we could get through our lesson with no interruptions, then we would have free time at the end of the day or at the end of the hour. And you can do fun things and talk and draw and things like that. So hopefully that gets better for this second half of the year. But I'm so glad that y'all joined me in my classroom today to clean, to rearrange, to organize a little bit. There is a stack of papers behind me on this desk that I don't even want to look at, and I'm not going to look at today. I'm kind of done. I'm ready to go home. I have a few errands to run before I go home. So thanks for joining me today. If y'all could like and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.